Welcome back to Discover Down Under. We are in Coober Pedy, which has lots of interesting spots, but many of them are hidden underground. So Tim has enlisted local tour guide Jimmy to show him around.
Let's go.
Go, lead on, Macduff. So, Jim, even the churches here are underground, and these are dug by hand, yes?
This particular one has been excavated back in 1977 with gelignite explosives, pick and shovel and wheelbarrow.
This is sandstone.
It is a sandstone. It's not a hard rock. If you get a pick and whack it, you break it easy.
Okay, just a big lump will come out.
Yes.
And now, this is where you find opals as well.
That's right, that's right. In some of the churches, they found opal.
How much is an opal worth, Jim? Because you've been hunting opals now for 50 years.
Yeah, that's correct.
Now, the size of my thumbnail, if you had an opal that size...
It depends on the color. The color. The color, it makes the difference.
And what colour are we looking for? For the people at home that want to come and strike it rich, what colour are we after?
Actually, to strike it rich, it doesn't matter what colour. You know, the quantity, the quantity and the colour, of course, but the better the colour is, the more valuable it would be.
So I got all excited because Jim said, I'm going to take you out for noodles. Well, he dropped me off here, the noodling fields, which actually could turn out all right. This is the only safe place in Coober Pedy where you can actually fossick for opals. And that means, I guess, you don't need a miner's licence or safety equipment or anything like that. You can basically pick around and find a fortune. So, Brookie, lunch is on me.
Tim, come back. You forgot to mention that your CIL Travel Saver card gets you 10% discount on all desert cave tours.
Trailblazer by Majestic. What a great, big, formidable van it is.
A purposeful stance on the road, Tim. You'll see this van coming and you'll know that it means business. That's what I reckon.
Well, it looks like, seriously, Max, it looks like it could go anywhere.
That's what Majestic's built it for. I mean, they've built it to tackle, you know, probably the Cape York, probably the Gibb River Road, the Kimberley, all those gorgeous places that you've got to get to once in your life.
And they're all on the bucket list, but really, this is doing it in style, isn't it?
Oh, absolute style, mate. Absolute style. And I reckon Majestic's fitted it with some pretty good gear for some off-road touring.
It looks seriously protected, like we've got high checker plate, we've got like big storage areas. It's made to be off the grid, isn't it?
And on the theme of protection, you can see that the gas bottles are well protected in this toolbox here. Does that compromise your storage capacity on the outside of the van? Not so much, because Majestic's also fitted a fairly substantial tunnel boot with some really nicely made slide-out trays. The Trailblazer is actually fitted with Cruise Master independent suspension. It's 3.5 tonne rated, so it's properly rated for the ATM of the Caravan, which is 3.5 tonne.
Okay.
In my opinion, Cruise Master suspension is one of the best off-road suspension systems on the market.
Both you and I have discussed this privately, and we'll talk about it. Max and I hate sleeping where you cook the sausages. we really don't like it. And this is a fully usable, functional kitchen.
Not only that, Tim, I've been looking at caravans for a long time now as part of my job, and I have never seen a setup like this. This is a real point of difference for the Trailblazer. Never seen it before. The cupboards are nice and sturdy, nice little Waco fridge, and of course a little barbecue hot plate, which is just a really, really nice touch to what is a very sophisticated caravan.
This is miles apart from the outside, isn't it, Maxie?
A lot of wow factor in here, wouldn't you say, Tim?
Oh, absolutely. And outside is so rough and tumble and robust and, like, ready for anything. But this is like a designer apartment. Like, the lights are recessed. Mate, the cupboards are beautiful. Well, let's quickly run through it. First of all, the bed.
It's what we call a north-south bed.
Okay. And really handy because it's sunk back in and you've got heaps of storage. Everywhere there's storage. A full-size Dometic fridge freezer.
It's a good size, isn't it?
Oh, mate, it's a ripper. To this level, we've got a winner here, I reckon. And then we open the door to to the argument winner.
The argument winner. Is that what you call it?
Well, I like to call it the argument winner, Maxie, because if your wife is dubious about going caravanning, you can take her into that bathroom area.
There's acres of storage. It's a huge shower and, I mean, the washing machine, all the bits and pieces that you need, really, for comfortable touring.
And let's face it, if we were on the block, that bathroom has a real wow factor.